I believe we got some limited edition stock also for those who's fast. Yang bahagia Tan Sri Datuk Dr. Johari bin Abdul, Speaker of the Dewan Rakyat. YB Datuk Indra Muhammad Shah bin Abdullah, MP for Paya Besar and Chairperson for the Special Select Committee for Finance and Economy. YB Tuan Wong Chen, MP for Subang and Chairman of the Special Select Committee on International Relations and International Trade. Yang bahagia Datuk Haji Muhammad Zamani bin Muhammad Ali, Chief Administrator Parliament of Malaysia. Mr. Kelly Kam Chi Kiong, Group Chief Executive Officer, Alliance Bank Malaysia Berhad. Distinguished guests, esteemed panelists and fellow advocates for sustainability, Assalamualaikum and good morning. First and foremost, I would like to thank the Parliament of Malaysia, especially YB Tan Sri Datuk Dr. Johari bin Abdul, the Speaker of the Dewan Rakyat, and his office for this collaboration today. Thank you so much, Tan Sri. Today is the 4th edition of Go ESG, and I'm deeply honored to stand before all of you this morning as we come together. In fact, some of our friends have came all the way from Kuching also. So thank you for joining us. Come together with a shared commitment to address one of the most pressing topics of our time, the crucial role of finance in steering our economies and societies towards a more equitable and inclusive future. Our world finds itself at a critical juncture, facing a convergence of unprecedented challenges, ranging from the escalating climate crisis to something which I feel we are forgetting about, stark social inequalities. Unfortunately, leaving no one behind has become the forgotten twin of sustainable development, often overshadowed by keen focus on climate action. A very recent report cited by The Guardian, aptly called the Great Carbon Divide, highlights challenges if we do not speak about inclusivity in sustainable finance, sustainable investment, and sustainable development. For instance, the report finds that the richest 1% of humanity is responsible for more carbon emissions than the poorest 66%, with dire consequences for vulnerable communities and global efforts to tackle climate change. Further, the report shows that in 2019, the most recent year for which there is comprehensive data, high-income countries, mostly in the global north, were responsible for 40% of global consumption-based CO2 emissions, while the contribution from low-income countries, mostly in the global south, was a negligible 0.4%. And I believe these numbers will be worse post-COVID. Hence, while I echo that rich nations must live up to their $100 billion pledge to help poorer nations in their climate agenda, locally, here in Malaysia too, we too need to look inwards to identify inclusivity blind spots, especially in our sustainable finance and sustainable investment agenda, to reduce the inaccessibility of small businesses and marginalized communities to income, credit, and investment opportunities. Hence, we chose financial inclusivity as the central theme for today's symposium and see this as an opportunity for us to foster multi-stakeholder dialogue, exchange best practices, and catalyze concrete actions that will embed inclusivity at the core of our financial and business ecosystems. We aim for today to be beyond abstract discussions. Rather, it is the foundations upon which tangible, impactful change can be built. Core to our discussions are critical questions that demand introspection and action. Do our financial decisions authentically account for the diverse needs and aspirations of all stakeholder groups? Are our business investments directed towards endeavors that can benefit society as a whole? These questions underscore the urgency of adopting an inclusive approach to financing practices and imperative in realizing the core objectives encapsulated within the Sustainable Development Goals and ensuring inclusivity for all. With a mere 7 years, or now, end of the year, 6 years left, should I say, to achieve the SDGs, we have to dig deeper within ourselves to take action, no matter how small, if we are truly serious in moving towards achieving the SDGs. In a world dazzled by the allure of innovation, of CCUS, of towering skyscrapers, their magnificent pales in significance if the very foundation of our existence, a sustainable and inclusive world to live in, is compromised. It is through collective determination, collaboration, and actions that will carve the path towards a sustainable and inclusive future. I am happy to share that there will be an announcement later on between UNGCMYB and our friends at Alliance Bank on how we aim to provide more inclusive sustainability programs together. Again, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the Parliament of Malaysia for the unwavering collaboration and support in organizing this pivotal event. I also express my heartfelt appreciation to Go ESG 2023 partners, Alliance Banks Malaysia Berhad, Bank Pembangunan Malaysia Berhad, Bursa Malaysia, CM Square, Kenanga Investment Berhad, MBI Selangor, and Sarawak Energy. So for those who want to partner next year, please be in touch with my team. To all the esteemed speakers that include policymakers as well as business leaders, thank you so much for sharing your wisdom and experience with us all today. Your presence and commitment to engaging discussions on this vital subject amidst your demanding schedules are deeply appreciated. I would also like to extend my deepest gratitude to all the participants for your presence, dedication, and unwavering commitment to this critical cause. With that, I wish all a successful symposium. Terima kasih.